Well, Happy New Year, friends. I'm looking so forward to the many exciting things we're going to see in 2018. If our prayers are answered, this will be the year we see high-level arrests of traitors and pedophiles alike. And I want to thank you all so much for your support at SGT Report. Look, great things are happening. And as I posted on Saturday at SGT Report, wishful thinking or Trump deep state counter-coup reality, Delta Force raids Obama's stronghold in Thailand. And at first I was quite skeptical about it, but today I received a note from Bill Holter who tells me, quote, I have received private confirmation from a guy who does big business in Thailand, and this story appears to be correct, end quote. Great things are happening. Look, here's an article called The Demolition President. It's from Dilbert creator Scott Adams, who wrote, Trump broke a lot of stuff that probably needed to be broken. And just remember, the GOP has been broken by Trump and reconstructed along his terms. And the DNC now has no charismatic leader, no game plan, and little money. And they've been completely discredited. The Clinton dynasty, done. Bush dynasty, done. Mainstream media. The public has learned that the mainstream news coverage is based on bias as much as fact. In fact, it's mostly fake news. NFL ratings down. Attendance down. And Scott writes, if President Trump was a large piece of construction equipment, which one would he be? FBI leadership. The FBI as a whole still credible, but the leadership is absolutely discredited. Pundits. Nearly all the pundits were wrong about Trump's nomination, his election.
Donald Trump has lost his home state. He lost his home state. Yeah. How can he possibly win?
And his successful first year. Government regulations, for good or bad, we have fewer regulations now. Hollywood, big stars and Hollywood moguls alienating their entire audience. ISIS, remember ISIS? They used to be a big deal. TPP, pulled out. Paris Climate Accord, pulled out. And Scott concludes, reality. I told you in 2015 that candidate Trump would change more than politics. I told you he would change the way we saw reality. And he writes, I'm probably leaving out some stuff that got broken. It's been a busy year. Yeah, you know what else has been broken? The backs of the pedophiles who've been able to carry out their crimes in secret. And thanks to QAnon, who I believe is working with President Trump in a deep state counter-coup, even dropped this incredible bombshell, as flushed out by Jerome Corsi, that it was Debbie Wasserman Schultz herself that ordered the hit on DNC whistleblower and WikiLeaks Podesta email provider, Seth Rich.
QAnon in this long timeline basically said that Debbie Wasserman Schultz paid MS-13, the Hispanic gang, to do a hit to kill Seth Rich, to do it both in retaliation for having stolen the DNC emails, Podesta emails, and getting them to WikiLeaks. Could have done it with a USB drive. It was an internal job. And also to prevent any further leaks or any further damage that could be done by Seth Rich. But it was pretty startling when QAnon just directly says Debbie Wasserman Schultz put out a 187, which is a kill job, on Seth Rich. These MS-13 gang members who did the hit were subsequently killed themselves. That would have kind of completed the cover-up of that murder.
And that bombshell sparked my memory about the John Podesta email dated February 9th, 2016, in which Podesta wrote just 4 days before the death, and I think murder, of Supreme Court Justice Vincent Scalia. Podesta wrote, I am all in. Sounds like it will be a bad night. We all need to buckle up and double down. And he wrote, didn't think Wetworks meant pool parties at the Vineyard. Now, if you flush that email chain out, they supposedly were talking about funding a Hollywood movie where a budget of more than $1 million was talked about. And I tweeted to President Trump this weekend, given Debbie Wasserman Schultz's likely connection to Seth Rich's murder, please investigate John Podesta's ties to the death of Scalia. On February 9th, 2016, Podesta wrote, I'm all in. We all need to buckle up and double down. And then he referred to Wetworks. And Scalia was dead on the 13th. Now, friends, obviously, if hardcore criminal Hillary Clinton was in the White House right now, we wouldn't stand a chance at uncovering any of this. And the fact that QAnon and Jerome Corsi is pointing the finger squarely at Debbie Wasserman Schultz for calling for the murder of Seth Rich is a big deal.
QAnon just directly says Debbie Wasserman Schultz put out a 187, which is a kill job, on Seth Rich.
Good things are happening. And I think 2018 is going to be the year of arrests of traitors and pedophiles alike. I wish you all a very happy, healthful, and prosperous New Year. God bless.
It's SRA, so that's the satanic ritualistic abuse of children. So it's not just engaging in sex with these kids. They're involved in satanic abuse. They torture them and they abuse them in satanic rituals. And they believe that they are, channeling these like dark forces, these evil forces, and it gives them power.